In the Part 4 prologue of Ready and Dawn, everyone in the world has been petrified by godly magic, leaving only our player-controlled characters unstoned. This is because of the protection of Yune, goddess of chaos, who is currently possessing Micaiah and speaking through her. Yune explains that her counterpart, Ashera, the goddess of order, has judged humanity to be unworthy because of their years of warring over the past centuries. In order to save everyone, we will need to defeat Ashera, who is located at the Tower of Guidance far within Banyan. With all of this exposition settled, Yune grants Ike his promotion, and soon after, he also learns that the Black Knight's true identity was General Zelgius, which is a surprising revelation. Ashera has recognized the danger of our plucky band of misfits and has decided to unfreeze some Banyan forces to serve as her disposable meat shields. Part 4 is structured in a unique way, wherein we split our forces into 3 separate armies called the Silver Army, Grail Army, and Hawk Army, led by Micaiah, Ike, and Tabarin respectively. Each of these armies will handle 2 maps each. Unfortunately, I do not actually have enough competent trained units to fill up all 3 armies, so I will have to split my useful characters between the 3. In anticipation of the maps that each army will have to face, I send my flyers Heather and Laura with Micaiah's army, and the Oscar Boyd Rolf trio to Alincia's army. I allocate nobody of any worth to Ike's army because with his promotion and the Ragnell, Ike is strong enough to simply solo both of the maps that his army would face. In the Part 4 prologue, you control Micaiah's forces in a massive route map against 64 enemies, and this is probably one of the more difficult maps of the part. Every army gets a couple of strong characters to round out your forces, and for Micaiah's army, you get Naysala and Skrimir. Skrimir is a solid filler unit and Naysala is quite strong, but unfortunately you can't depend entirely on him because he is vulnerable to bows and crossbows, which are very common on both of the Silver Army's maps. The main feature of this map were batches of enemy cavaliers that attack from the upper left and lower right. I block off one side with Skrimir and Naysala and then organize my Pegasus Knights to set up triangle attack ambushes on the lower right, allowing me to defeat the incoming reinforcements as they arrive. After the initial waves are handled, I pivot my flyers to the top lane, abusing Kanto and Heron action refreshes to wipe out the remaining aggressive enemies. I watch out for the enemy crossbow users and purge bishops, who can sneakily one-shot some of your characters and take them out before that can happen. With this, the remaining forces can be slowly lured out and defeated individually, allowing me to complete the map. Ashera's troops, now known as the Disciples of Order, were a lot stronger than expected, mainly because Ashera herself had blessed them to increase their power. And in the closing cutscene, Yune grants Soth his tier 3 promotion into Whisper, but despite this in-story power boost, Soth will be pretty much useless for the rest of the game. Curiously, it also reduces his luck stat because his tier 2 luck cap is higher than that of his tier 3 class.